All right. What is happening, guys? Welcome to Today Ins and Why, presented by Boots and Fins and yours truly. Man, today is a good day. It's Monday, it's early in the morning, and I just felt like doing a podcast this morning. As you can see, I'm already decked out in honor of the second annual July beach trip up to Daytona Beach. We got the same beach house, and last year was an absolute shit show, let me tell you. Whew, I'm rocking on some coffee this morning, which is why I'm all juiced up and feel good. I have a long, productive week ahead of me. I have a lot of shit to do, got a lot of homework and chores and prepping for the 9 days that we're gonna be there. It's a long time, but it's a fun time. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you, I got the Pit Vipers, and I just copped this amazingly comfortable hat on Amazon. It's called Mission, I think is the brand. Woo! Oh my god, let me tell you, it just fits perfectly. It's like uber comfortable and like hella stylish. You know what I'm saying? I look like Randy Savage meets like Baywatch lifeguard kind of thing going on here, right? Nah, no, probably not. But anyways, guys, I feel like a new person when I put on the Pit Vipers. I'm telling you. I just block out all the haters. I block out all the noise. Man, y'all should have seen me this past weekend. Whoo! Woo! For what was it? What was it? It was 4th of July, right? It was 4th of July this past? No, no. Two weekends ago. 2 weekends ago, let me tell you. 4th of July weekend was crazy. Not the weekend itself, but just Sunday, actual 4th of July, man. Man, that was 2 weeks ago. Time is flying, let me tell you. Time is flying this summer. It's already oh my god, it's already like midsummer basically. My classes are about to be over. Let me tell you guys, last or 2 weeks ago, 4th of July, whoo, man. If you guys saw it on my Instagram, just sinking cups, playing beer pong, dancing. This like 80-year-old man. Oh my god, he was killing this 80-year-old like Hispanic man. I don't know if he was Cuban, what he was, but he was playing this salsa music, but he had this like instrument, dude. It was like this metal thing with like indentions in it, and he was using like a hair pick to like play it, dude. And that shit was bumping, bro. That shit, oh my god, like he was just freestyling like to the beat, and it was like absolutely amazing up at this pool at my friend's house. They're like rooftop pool. Oh my god. And then there was like a DJ there who was playing stuff, and I was just dancing my ass off, having a great time. It was so much fun. Every 4th of July is great there. That was the second time doing it. So I think if that's any indication of the beach house, last year was such a shit show at the beach house. It was so much fun. It was like so unexpected. It went from like zero to hero really quickly. And the beach house that we get on Airbnb is absolutely amazing. It's not on the beach side, it's inland up in Daytona Beach, like one block inland in the neighborhood there. But it's like they have bikes and everything, and it's just, man, we got on the beach like all day, every day for like 8 days in a row. And it's just gonna be from Saturday to the following Sunday, just nonstop partying. So I'm trying to mentally prepare for it, but I'm also gonna try this time to, actually hydrate and keep getting some workouts in so that my body feels a little better. Last time was rough. Whew. Pray for me, guys, please, because my family knows how to throw a clinic. Let me tell you, oh my God. Woo, put on a freaking clinic of drinking and partying and dancing and singing karaoke and just, it's so much fun. So much fun, man. I can't wait. But this week is all about prepping for the beach house. I have well, not a couple, kind of a lot of assignments that I've been, not really putting off. Two papers I have to write, and stuff that just got unlocked this week that I have to do, so that I'm not doing it at the beach house, which is key because there's no way I'm doing homework. There's no way I'm focusing, dude. The house is way too nice, and there's gonna be too many people, too many distractions. Like, there's just no way. I just know myself, and I know that I just have to get it done this week. So this week I got a long list of chores. I got a long list of homework to do. Today's Monday, so we're gonna set the mood, man. We're gonna set the tone for the rest of the week. I woke up early this morning, got up at 6, mainly because I slept like shit, but that's almost every day. And we just keep on keeping on, you know what I'm saying? But take this off here. I can get my audio going here. Oh, that's a lot better. That is a lot better, guys. Yeah, so today is Monday. Gonna go to the gym, get a nice leg pump in to start my week. It just, man, if you guys aren't doing legs on Monday, you're doing yourself. You're not doing it right. In my opinion, it's the best because it gets lower body knocked out, right? It gets it knocked out. That means Tuesday when you're on your best game, right? Tuesday when you're on your best game, you're rocking out chest and shoulders, whatever you want to do, a push day, chest, chest and tries, however you split. I think that, starting off legs on Monday means you can train them again on Thursday, which is super nice. So I do legs on Monday. Tuesday is a chest push day, really light on the shoulders, not too heavy on the shoulders, mainly focusing on my chest. Wednesday is a back focused day. I might hit some biceps, a little bit of arms, but not really too much. Almost all back, lower back and upper back there. And then Thursday is like an accessory leg day. So I'll do, like, instead of back squatting, I'll do like kettlebell goblet squats instead. Because my mobility is not there yet for front squats, but it's a nice variation there for some more squats. And then I do like hip thrusts and alternating lunges, like some explosive movements, and you know, uh, hit the machines. Excuse me, hit the machines. Leg curls, all that good jazz. But today is a full leg day, so that'll be great. And today I'm gonna knock out a lot of homework and a couple chores around the ass. And that's really it. We have, like I said, 8 days at the beach house. So this week we're gonna be packing and stuff. I gotta go grocery shopping. I gotta just gather everything up, coolers and speakers and all the kind of beach stuff that you bring. Gotta make a list. Like, I make a list for everything, so that'll be good. And yeah, guys, just want to update you on what's happening. So the beach house, the original beach house video is on the affiliated channel on Boots and Fins. It's called H2O Film Crew. It was my first YouTube channel. I spoke about it before, but that was the first video that I did with my buddy Steve that I used to do this podcast with, and he should be there again this year. And it's just going to be another beach house video, but it's going to be on this channel now, obviously. And so I'm pretty excited because this year I have more cameras. Last year was filmed solely on GoPros and my stepdad's drone, the Mavic. I think it was the Mavic Air 2 that we filmed, and it was very little drone footage. This time I have my Air 2S and my stepdad's drones, and Steve has a drone, and so we have all these different drones to get a lot of cool different shots. Definitely going to be flying a lot more and focusing on getting really cool cinematic shots. It's the best landscape for it, for sunset, sunrise shots. It's the beach. I mean, it's literally the beach, the river. I mean, everything that you can get cool shot. I mean, it's just going to be like paradise for that. There's like long stretch back roads for longboarding and stuff. So I'll bring my longboard, and whew, it's just going to be a playground for fun filming and activities. And this year, I'm gonna try to actually soak up the um, activities and stuff that they have there, and get my filming done a lot better. Last year was a little like partying first, and everything else came second. But this year, definitely gonna focus on the filming and try to get you guys a crazy awesome video. And hopefully it blows up. The last one's doing pretty good. It's almost like at 500 views, which is just like crazy to me. Like I haven't posted anything on that channel, and just keep getting a lot of views and likes for that beach house video and my scuba diving video. So I'd like to. I was talking to my buddy about it. I'd like to get some more diving footage. I think everyone kind of wants to see that. It's kind of the point of Boots and Fins. I have definitely been lacking, for sure. Definitely been lacking on the water sports activities. So I want to get some diving in. It's been so long. Definitely want to get some diving in. I'll probably either hit up a spring or go out on a charter, do an ocean dive. Just man, it's the best feeling. It's a long drive, It's like 3 hours down to Pompano Beach. It's kind of taxing on you just to drive 3 hours to go dive, and then you dive and then 3 hours back drive. It's not it's fun overall, but the drive sucks. Like if you could go down there, dive, and then like stay a day and then drive back the next day, it makes it kind of a lot more worth it. So we'll see. That should be going in towards the later half of the summer. I finish up school in August, the first week of August. Absolutely done with school, so I'll finish up my finals. Then it's really not that much work left. So these classes are about to end. Then I'll have a couple weeks off before fall semester starts. And definitely gonna try to do some traveling in August and September. I want to make it up to Nashville and see my friends in DC and go check out DC because there's just so much that I want to do, and I talked about doing it, but life happens, life hits you right in the face, and then you have to deal with some things. But life's good right now. I'm telling you, life's good. Um, just working through some shit and growing as a person for sure. I am currently reading David Goggins' book. I think I listened to almost every single podcast and like video he's ever made. And I just hear his voice in my head, but his book Can't Hurt Me is a bestseller. So far it's really good. I'm one chapter in. His story is amazing. I've heard parts of his story, but now I'm getting more details into his story, and I just can't wait to keep reading it. I'm trying to finish up this book that I'm reading right now. I think I have like 100 pages left, so I'm gonna rock that out. Try to get in some reading before I leave, and then fully jump on the Goggins train. And man, he's just an inspiration. If you guys have not heard of David Goggins, he's controversial because he really just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck what anyone says about him. He came from literally nothing. Like literally nothing. He was abused. He just tells a story about, he was, you know, depressed and all this stuff, overweight, almost 300 pounds. And then he becomes this Navy SEAL who overcomes adversity, goes through 3 hell weeks. I mean, it's just an amazing story. He's an ultra runner. He runs like 100-mile races through like mountains and deserts. And it's just crazy what your mind can do. I always think about my mind never shuts off. I'm one of those people that my mind never shuts off. I'm always thinking about everything and always thinking philosophically about why things are happening. And I'm just like, I don't know if other people do that, and I hope they do, because it's just an amazing thing to be able to perceive everything and actually think about why shit's happening, and not just like be a robot and just like, oh, this is life, going to die tomorrow, gonna die at 80 years old, it's inevitable, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, to be able to think about your own life and perceive the actions and ways you're thinking and the ways other people are thinking, and it's just incredible to be a human. It's incredible. This is an incredible life. We have a finite amount of time on this earth, which makes it absolutely amazing and always makes it time to have a great day, be happy, right? Follow your dreams and take action because, you're not guaranteed life on this earth. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, and we don't know what's next. We don't. Nobody knows what's next. So I'm just trying to live a full life, man. I've seen so much. I mean, with social media and everything, you can see people's lives and what they want to be, but some of these people aren't living the life they want to live. And I'm not living the life I want to live fully yet. And that's what I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to build my mind and build myself so that I can do these things and achieve greatness in my own eyes. And that's the most important thing, is being comfortable in your own skin, blocking out all the noise, blocking out every person in your life, friends, family, blood, relatives, it doesn't matter. Strangers, it doesn't matter, because you only have yourself in this world. You only have yourself. You're going to die alone. And that's just fact. Right? We yearn for affection, we yearn for this feeling that we get from other individuals that makes us feel good, but you should be able to make yourself feel good. You should be able to go through things by yourself. You should be able to experience life by yourself. And if you find someone along the way to enhance your journey, that's amazing. But if you can't be happy by yourself, you're never going to be happy. You're just never going to be happy. Because this is what you got, man. Your perception of the world. Your brain only can comprehend your life, your perception of what's going on. Your perception is different than every other person. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us human, man. It's pretty crazy to think about. And now I'm going off on this crazy tangent, but it just had to be said. It had to be said. I don't even know what I was talking about, but it's very important to me. Oh, I was talking about Goggins, and he talks about all this stuff, and I'm just tired of being mediocre, and he talks about it a lot, and I just know that I'm destined for something better. Like, I could be dead right now. I almost died when I was a kid. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, my ass could not breathe. My little ass could not breathe. My little 5-pound ass. Like, my preemie 5-pound ass, dude. I couldn't breathe. I had infantile asthma. And yeah, man, almost died. Almost died when I was a kid, and had that asthma. And now I'm, healthy as ever, and super fortunate and blessed. And I'm just gonna live my life to be grateful of what I have, and also grateful for all the opportunities that I have in front of me. Like, life's about to get really good for me, and it's going to be tough journey. It's going to be a tough journey, just like everyone else's. But the more that you dig into that, and the more that you yearn for greatness, the more that you struggle and fail and accept it. And that's something that I've learned recently, reflecting back on my failures in life. I was so ashamed of failing, and it's part of life. It's what makes you who you are. It makes us learn. One failure that really comes to mind, and I'm just gonna talk about it because it needs to be said. When I joined the military, I went in as a diver in the Navy. I ended up getting a contract. I was a small kid. I was 5'7", probably 125 pounds soaking wet. I was scrawny. I hadn't really hit my full growth spurt, and I was 18 years old, when I joined. I was 125 pounds. I was tiny. I was a good runner because I was so light. I was a good runner, but had to get myself in the pool. I was comfortable in the pool, but I wasn't where I needed to be. And then my push-ups were not there. And when I went to boot camp and ended up failing out of my program in boot camp, I failed my push-ups. I failed my push-ups. I had 2 attempts at this physical screening test, and I failed the 50 push-ups after my 500-yard swim. I failed it twice on my redemption one. And I used to make a lot of excuses. I used to blame the instructor. I used to blame being sick. I used to blame just I just threw the whole book at the excuses because I didn't want to accept my failure. In reality, my failure was my greatest achievement because it made me who I am today, and now I'm a scuba instructor and stuff in the civilian world. And, that's fine. And maybe I wasn't destined to do that, you know? Maybe I was not destined. I think I was not destined to do it, and I wasn't prepared mentally. I never really had to struggle. Like I didn't struggle in school. School always came easy for me. Like growing up, I never had a real struggle. Besides not my father not being in the picture, single mom and all that stuff. Like that's whatever, but I never really like struggled. I was always a jack of all trades. I was always decent enough at everything to get by. I never really had to push myself, and that was the first time that I really noticed that I had to push myself to limits that I didn't know existed. And I quit mentally. I quit mentally when I was swimming, and in my mind, I just had all these excuses. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I don't want to get rolled back for being sick and go into medical because my family already bought a plane ticket. I just had all this book of excuses. I was so mad at these instructors because they singled me out, blah blah blah. But in reality, I wasn't strong enough. I did not prepare myself for the task at hand. And for me to go on being a fraud and not be mentally tough, I probably would have failed later on down the pipeline. Because even 2 years later, while I was in I still wasn't in the best shape of my life. You know, I think, I think I'm probably in the best shape of my life now, and I've finally grown and feel as if I could probably do it now, but that's hindsight. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of effort and stuff that I've put into myself. But man, just realized I finally realized that I was just making so many excuses, man. At the end of the day, it was my failure. It was my failure to have. And I didn't put in the work. I wasn't doing push ups, at night, out of my rack. I wasn't that guy. I just had all these excuses and I gave up. I gave up. I gave up before it even began because I never had to go through anything tough. And that failure and that struggle propelled me to have these viewpoints, propelled me to understand that I did fail and that it's okay to fail. You have to be brutally honest with yourself, man, because lying to yourself it doesn't do anything. It just makes you worse. Lying to yourself makes you worse. Do not lie to yourself. Be upfront and honest. You know, identify your weaknesses and then attack them. Be uncomfortable. Because the more that you strengthen that idea and the more that you fail, the stronger you get, the stronger that you will be in life, and you'll be able to handle the shit that life throws at you. Because let me tell you, life's a fucking bitch. And there's no way to sugarcoat it. Like, seriously, life will throw everything it can at you. And if you're not prepared, dude, you'll get knocked the fuck down. And that is the truth. I don't care if you've had the easiest life ever. At one point or another in your life, you're going to face adversity. And you're going to have to figure out how to get past it by yourself. Nobody can get through shit but you. They can talk, they can, rub your shoulder, pat you on the shoulder, make sure you're okay, but they cannot get you through what you're getting through. Only you can. And that's just on mental toughness and putting yourself through the grind, through the struggle. And for me, the best way to do that is working out. And I think for a lot of people it is. And that I finally figured out why it's so therapeutic for me, because it forces me to push myself. It forces me to struggle. When I'm out there running, swimming, or lifting weights, and I don't think I can go anymore, but then I switch on my mind. And I say, no, fuck this. I'm gonna finish this. I can visualize it. Goggins Goggins talks about this, and I can visualize myself finishing something. I visualize the accomplishment. I visualize what's going to happen. I've always been an imaginative person. I've always been able to like picture things in my mind that aren't there. And it helps a lot. You're running and you're like 2 miles in, you're dying. You're dying, man, but you know what it feels. You can picture it, what it feels like at the end of the road, at the end of that long sprint at the finish. You can feel the accomplishment and the feeling of, damn, I did it. You know, I actually did this. And I picture that in my mind, and it helps me propel through what I'm doing. Or you just got to tell yourself, this sucks, but let's go. Let's keep going. Because your mind will try to stop you, and your legs keep going. Your legs will keep going, man, I'll tell you. Your body's very versatile. And, you know, that's the learning that I have going on right now in my life. So I can't wait to finish reading Goggins' book, and I hope you guys read it because I think it's a great story. And if you get anything from it, I hope that it helps you get through some adversity in life, and you know, get past those struggles, because we all deal with something, whether or not we show it or not. We all deal with it, and I think dudes in general, we hide it very well. We hide our shit. We hide the shit that we have inside of us. Even if you don't even think that you do. You got some shit. You got shit in the closet that you just holding back. We don't, we're scared to wear it on our sleeves. We're scared to bring it out. But you got to, man. You got to face it. Just like your fears. That cliche, face your fears. I'm telling you. If you don't face them, they'll fuck you up later on the road. And that's all the real shit. So that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm digging these things I have out of the closet, and I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm understanding why I failed. Why that happened to me. I'm understanding that it's okay to accept these failures, and it's okay to tell people about them, whatever. And this is going out on a social media, whatever. I don't care anymore. I used to care so much. I'm so tired of caring. So tired of caring what these people think about me. I'm so tired of caring, about the way I talk. Yeah, I cuss. I'm passionate about this stuff. That's why I'm talking about it. I wouldn't be talking about it if I'm not passionate about it. I wouldn't be saying this if I was not passionate about it. This is my life and my future and my future success and my problems. I'm so sick and tired of feeling weak and just not there. So tired of that, man. I don't want to be mediocre anymore, because I know I can do more. That's why I feel like such shit, is because I know that I can do more and I'm not doing enough. I can do so much, and everyone can do so much more than they think they can. You really can. You just got to dig past the thoughts of your head. Oh no, I'll do it later, man. Whatever, blah blah blah. No. But anyways, that was a deep talk, but I just had to say it. I just had to say it, man. We started off super light and we ended off heavy, but it's okay, because it's going to be a good week. I hope you guys have a good Monday. And that's it for today. Take care, guys.